From Bikur Cholim, Satmar afterwards is going to say a few words. If you're able to give him to donate to help in this great cause, Tavo Alechem HaBracha. I want to do a quick recap of some of the halachot we said before, because Rosh Chodesh is this Shabbat, Rosh Chodesh Shabbat is this Shabbat, so we're going into the 9 days. So what things that we are not allowed to do from the 9 days and on? So really, taking a haircut according to Sephardim, right? It's only asur on a shavua shechal bo. התספורת אסורה בשבוע שחל בו, בין ראשו בין בזקנו. So, meaning the week of Tisha B'Av. This year, we don't have the week of Tisha B'Av. So, it's much more lenient this year because Rosh Tisha B'Av falls on Sunday. Now, washing your clothes as well. And this is, again, the Sefer Darkei Avot, which brings the Moroccan customs. He brings that also washing the clothes. People were only doing this, only being careful not to wash the clothes. Shavua Shechal Bo, in the meaning in the week of Ashkenaz, already start from Rosh Chodesh and on, meaning from the day after Rosh Chodesh, right? Now, but what we do have the custom of is not eating meat. Right? Not eating meat from Rosh Chodesh and on, meaning the day after Rosh Chodesh. So our custom is, I'm just gonna, okay. Right, so our custom is to be careful from the day of and the day after. So meaning from Sunday, the day after Rosh Chodesh, we have a custom to be careful not to eat meat throughout the 9 days. This does not include Shabbat. Right? Shabbat, like we said yesterday, you can eat normally, even at Suda Shlishit, which is going to be Suda Mafseket, you can eat meat. It's not a problem at all. So again, really this year, the only thing that we have to remember right now, starting from after Shabbat, not to eat meat. Right? The rest of the halachot this year does not affect us. And remember, if you are of the custom to eat your leftover meat from Shabbat, let's say on Motzei Shabbat, you're allowed to eat that meat. Now, wine also is not allowed. Wine is not allowed during the 9 days. Again, not on Shabbat. Shabbat, there's no problem. And also drinking the wine from the Havdalah, it's not a problem to drink from it. A quick message from this week parasha. The parasha talks about Matot. Start talking about the nedarim, the swear, the vow. If someone says something, the pasuk says, a beautiful pasuk says, Lo yachel devaro. Don't make your words like chol, like sand. Kechol hayotze mipiv yaseh. Whatever comes out of your mouth, you have to do. Like we say, Baruch Omer ve'oseh. A God is a God that says and He does. He's mekayem. He fulfills it. A lot of time people go and they say things when they are mad, right? And they don't realize the effect of it, right? There was one time this young couple that unfortunately kept on shouting out like each other. The lady has a lot of pressure. When her husband comes home, she would scream at her, and her husband would scream back. And she couldn't take it anymore. She went to one of the rabbis, and said, "Rabbi, what do I do?" He said, "The rabbi told, listen, you have a lot of lachatzim inside of you. You have a lot of anxiety. You have to let it out." He says, "Oh, believe me, I let it out." She says, "No, I don't mean it that way. Go home, go to Home Depot, and buy yourself this like 2x4, and get a lot of nails and a hammer, right? Every time you want to scream, go. Every time your husband makes you mad, go and put a nail inside. So the husband couldn't believe it. Every time she goes there, talk. And soon afterwards, the 2x4 was already filled with the nails. She went back to the rabbi and said, "Rabbi, what do I do now?" He says, "Okay, now that you don't answer back, every time your husband, now that the screaming stopped, because she doesn't answer back, he doesn't answer, right? So the screaming stops. Said, okay, every time your husband does something nice, you take out one nail. So again, in the end, the wood was empty. So the husband comes to her and says, "What, really? You see, you took out all the nails." But he said, "Now look, but there is holes left. Even though you remove the nails, the holes are there." This is the effect of our mouth. We say something, we scream. When we get mad, we don't control ourselves. Even though we say sorry 1,000,000 times afterwards, but the nail is there. The hole is there. Sorry, the hole is there. That's why lo yachel devaro. Don't make your words like nothing. Your words have very strong meaning, and be careful what you say. Tana de Belial. Tana de Belial.